So I've just seen, yes, my flop was generational. Hold on. Let me say, did I say that they were probably not all gonna have sex in episode one? Yes. I said it. I said they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. And I was right. Nobody got it on. Because I see the future of these things, and that was true. Did I say that it was gonna be Bambi bringing in Sasha? I did, and that was true. I did say that Min and Preo, which is spelled differently right now for whatever reason. I did say that they were gonna kiss. They didn't kiss. Sue me. I really you've got to understand the extent to which this woman is messy. You've got to understand the extent to which none of these people are serious people. Number one, Bambi, you're not a serious person. I cannot believe she walked in, thigh-high boots, thin villainous heel, okay? Mini skirt, crop top shirt that says, I need you, face done, hair laid, and said, yeah, brought in her little fucking a plastic folder and said, yeah, I'm here to apply for a job. Girl, she's not a serious person, and I love that. There's not a serious bone in her body. There's not a serious bone in her body. What? She was gone for a year, turned up at her ex's house, said, happy birthday, I brought cake, I made it myself. Whole time she bought the cake from a store. Not a serious person. I love her down. Absolutely. The levels of, listen, I love delusions, but they have to be delusions of grandeur. You can't be delusional after some man, delusional after some talent you don't have. I don't know. You have to just really think that you have to be living in a second reality in a real way. Like in an actual way. Like, there has to be something that I can diagnose in you. That's how you know that's my sister. Absolutely. Great television. Second number on Sirius, let me tell you one of the axioms of arithmetic. Okay? Here's an axiom of arithmetic right here for you. A little math lesson. Cake goes in the trash. Cake does not come out of the trash. Cake can go into the trash. Cake does not go out of the trash. Prim, what do you mean you took the whole cake, put it in the trash, turned around, step. Man, no, this doesn't feel right. Turn back around, step, open the trash, pull the cake out. What? Where did they do that at? Where did you pull a cake out of the trash? That does not make sense. Cake goes into the trash. Cake does not come out of the trash. What are you going to do with this whole cake? That doesn't, no, unserious. And that's how I know you are not ready to move on from your ex. And you don't want to move on from your ex. You don't want to move on from your ex. You want to live in the drama. You want to eat cake out of the trash. And that's okay. You know what? That's okay. I think that Sasha and Gloria are being pretty reasonable right now. What's definitely not reasonable is you have now selected this newly graduate photography junior, not a junior, but like, you know, this person's younger than you, this newly graduated. First of all, man, you're getting your picture taken by the lesbian at the lesbian bar. Do I look nice, you guys? How do I look? Oh my god, my hair, what is my hair doing? Oh my god. You're not serious. Whole time you got a man at home. Right. Please take your gay ass somewhere else. We do not have the time. We do not have the time. And then you're telling me she's gonna be your employee that you specifically wanted on this job. You said, yeah, come over here. And then you're gonna sleep with her? You're gonna sleep with her. Your subordinate? That you selected? Right. The company has a building, has a boardroom. I know they have HR. I need them on the phone right now because Like, girl, live your truth. Like, have your little toxic age gap Yuri or whatever. Um, I am gonna say that's an HR violation. And men, you seem like such a reasonable woman. This seems like a quarter life crisis. And I have that quarter life crisis. Have no. I mean, she's only like probably around 25, so I guess they can both be having quarter life crises. Because now I gotta turn over to Preo. Paul. Pal. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. I heard it a couple different ways. I'm gonna say Preo. Right. So you're gonna date your okay, right. You said, yeah, let me take some pictures of you. Staring at her with the biggest puppy dog eyes you've ever seen in your life. Right. And you saw her boy. Right. And you want to deal with, okay. Okay. Yeah, right. Delusional. You're not a serious person either. You are not a serious person either. Because, like, it's one thing to want a bite of the cookie, if you see good looking cookie. It's another thing to be having those huge puppy dog eyes. Wow, like, I just want to take a picture of your pain. You're not a serious person. And I have to respect that. Wow. Absolutely. And then Sasha Goria, yeah, like, that's gonna be great. Goria is serious, and I think Sasha is serious. It's just like, it's a difference between being a serious person and having different priorities. I think Sasha clearly has different priorities than most people. Like, she just wants to have sex with, well, I think, like, wanting that love cookie is a priority that most of the people on the planet have, so I actually can understand that. Goria right now seems fine. She seems fine. I'm interested in seeing them together some more. But yeah, when I say there's not a serious person in that building anywhere, there are two, and that's the whole company right now. Is this how I expected? Maybe I should have predicted who was gonna be the most delusional. That's the kind of predictions I should have been making. Um, I've got to say, like, I'm most caught off guard by Prim taking the cake out of the trash. Right. Wow. You don't want to move on from your ex. And okay. Don't move on. Nobody's telling you to move on from your ex. Just don't waste my time, your time, Goria's time, Bambi's time. Well, maybe she's turned on by that. I don't really know what situation y'all got going on. Episode 2, do I think anybody's gonna be getting anything? No. I'm just gonna be bold. I hedged my bets last time and said, oh, they could, maybe a little. No, I don't think anybody's gonna be getting it on. It's surprising. But I think that's okay. Okay, like, this is not. I think we've gotta lay the foundation, the groundwork. I don't think anybody was really at this space right now in this episode to do anything like that. So I respect it. I'm looking forward to episode 2. I'm a little bit sad about the way the sound mixing for the episode was going on. I don't know what was going on with the mics or whatever. But the audio was a little bit. I was expecting more from the audio quality. But I'm intrigued. I'm listening. I'm curious to see how this unfolds. Yeah. I heard a lot of the book has already happened in episode 1, so I'm scared.